Hey y'all, Nick's here. I just decided to go ahead and do a big series of level 1 to whatever level I feel is ideal characters that just outline some of my favorite and, in my opinion, the most efficient leveling builds out there. And the idea of this is a ranger build. It uses Respec and Cleave. And the idea of it is to have a good, solid core build that's very easy to respec out of for other similar builds, but is also very efficient at farming early game. So, what I do is I run up, I Viper Strike things, they die for large packs, I Cleave things, and if I feel I'm going to take a lot of damage, I have an evasion buckler and a really fast main hand to hit things with. And it's important when you're running a build like this to understand the risks that melee takes. You'll see me dropping down to about half-life pretty regularly here. I do have flasks to help counteract that, but you can't really be suicidal, or you will end up dying a lot. The build utilizes two-handed swords. The problem with swords is that their base is reasonably low, so you're going to be wanting to get decent rolls on them. You'll need to blow a few transmutation orbs just to get a decent blade you can use for a while. You're basically looking for top-end damage, some elemental damage, you know, the works. You're also a melee character, so you're going to want to have some defensive nodes. And the reason I like the Ranger so much is that there are very, very few wasted nodes in the core of the Cleave build. You start out with evasion, you get more evasion, you get this finesse node, which is very strong, you grab these 2 life nodes, which are not even out of the way, you drop down to this dex node, the first wasted node. You get this this accuracy, which is very important, and cruel blades, and these life nodes in whatever order you feel necessary. Maybe your damage is lacking, maybe you got unlucky with life items, you know, whatever one you feel is necessary. And then that's the build. After you have that core, you can just go off on whatever build you want to do. If you're playing a lightning strike or lightning arrow ranger, you can just drop down here, pick up these weapon elemental damages, and then go on your way. If you are planning on playing a dual wield ranger, which I wouldn't recommend, but I mean, you know, Path of Exile, do whatever you want. You can drop down and... Is this it? No, this is the bow portion. These dual wield talents are very good. If you want Iron Reflexes, it's right there. If you want more health, it's right here, and even next to these very convenient movement speed nodes. These attack speed nodes are a little weak, but they're an option for you if you want them. More accuracy rating, more health. The Ranger tree is very, very compact and very easy to get what you want from it, which is why I like it so much. So the core of the build is very simple. Once you branch out more and start doing what you want, in order to respec, all you do is you just unspec from these 4 nodes, and you're on your way. It's very easy and it's very, very safe. And that's one of the reasons I like it. You know, safe as far as reasonable play goes. You can't just run into a pack of mobs and not die, because you will just die. That is how Path of Exile works. But I really enjoy the build because it's very simple, it gets off the ground really, really quickly, and it opens you up to a lot of other builds, because those life nodes are gotten by pretty much every other build. And even if you want to go up here and grab this attack speed node, you can just link up later on down here. You have these life nodes, you have these life nodes available to you, and then you can just unspec from these 4, and you're good to go. So that's a maximum of 8 respecs for a very, very solid build that'll get you through the first half of Cruel at the very least, if you do it right. Which is one of the reasons why I really, really like the Ranger for early game. There is the problem later on of the Ranger having a poor starting location in terms of the broad view of the tree. She's not really close to any really good keystones other than Iron Reflexes. But that's not too big of a deal, because her starting tree is very, very solid for early game. And I really enjoyed the Ranger for limited time events like racing. So that's the build I use for early game. It's very easy to respec out of no matter what you're doing. Everything here is very, very important and very wanted. So I got all the really, really good things, and it's very compact, very simple, and that's just one of the reasons why I enjoy the Ranger. I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments, and I'll try and get back to you. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day.